Welcome to my channel. My name is Jo. Today we're working with Pick a Card, and this Pick a Card is bringing through some Archangel messages. So we have 3 distinct Archangels that we're working with today. I will guide you through who's going to come through with each pile, and then you can make your decision and you can jump straight to your video. As always, if you do enjoy this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Today, when I was connecting to Spirit to find, or to my team, to find out what I was going to be working with or what we're working with, the Archangels and this particular deck came in very, very strongly. This Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue just jumped out at me, and the Archangels really wanted to come and talk. So I'm going to do my best to bring through the energies of the Archangels and their messages. So we are bringing through the Archangels, 3 very distinct Archangels today. We are firstly working with Archangel Metatron with this piece of Spirit Quartz. So if you're drawn to that and the Archangel Metatron, then you'll jump ahead to that reading. Pile 2 is the Desert Rose, or the Selenite, Desert Selenite. And this is bringing through the energies of Archangel Zadkiel. So that's these messages centrally. And then pile 3, which is the Golden Healer. It's got those lovely threads in it, which you'll probably not be able to see. And this is bringing through messages from Archangel Uriel. We have 3 Archangels coming to send messages or to communicate messages, and they are acting as messengers from the collective of Archangels and from Spirit. I'll go through the Archangels again just so you know. So this is Archangel Metatron, this is Archangel Zadkiel, and this is Archangel Uriel. When you know which Archangel and which pile you're working with, you can jump ahead to your reading. The timestamps will be in the description below. Hi there, pile number 1. If you chose the Spirit Quartz and you are feeling a strong connection to Archangel Metatron, then this is your reading today. So let's have a look at the cards that we have for you today. Pile 1, we have Gifts from God, Archangel Sandalphon. We have Hello from Heaven, Archangel Azrael. And we have Outdoors with Archangel Zadkiel. So the gifts from God, feels like you're going to be receiving something that really fills your cup up, that really feels like an emotional gift, not, money or items or, things like that. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from the Creator. Open your arms to receive. And so for some of you, I feel like a message there is that you may not have been ready to receive, or you may have been deciding that it had to be a certain way for it to come to you. Hello from Heaven, you have loved ones who are making themselves known today. And Archangel Zadkiel, asking you to get outdoors and get into the sunshine, into the light, and connect with nature. And as you can see, I've got a lot of green with me today. Other messages are we getting from the angels? We've got spiritual gifts with Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. And there's a very, very strong sort of energy coming through with this angel, with this Archangel. Really working with your healing chakras, so your hands, your heart, and your third eye. So some of you may be getting ready to sort of learn some more healing arts, and it's about living your joy and taking some time to breathe. So there's a real message here about giving some more time to you, really relaxing, living your joy, taking time to breathe, get out in nature, and let your hair down, because the angels are, sometimes their energy feels quite strong, but it also is very, very loving and very joyful. So there's a lot of fun to be had, when you're connecting with angel energy and archangels. So there's a lot of things that are out of balance in your life at the moment, and there is a need for you to come into acceptance. And then we have a guilt coming in too. So it feels like you're doing things for reasons other than it brings you joy, that it brings you happiness because you want to do it. And I understand that in the 3D world we do have things that we just have to do in life. But what the angels want you to talk or to sort of work with is bringing in more balance and acceptance, because both of these things are out of balance in your world at this time. So they really want you to understand that there are times when we have to do things, but then there are times when we have to let our hair down. We have to do things for ourselves to bring joy to ourselves and not feel guilty about that. Let the guilt go. Raziel wants to help you bring and channel in your gifts and your talents. You may choose to take up a new hobby. You may choose to learn something about a spiritual endeavor like Reiki or something else. It's simply one thing that's coming. But you're not to have any guilt about learning something for yourself, doing something for yourself, learning a healing technique that will work for you, taking time out for yourself, going and seeing a healer, or going and having a treatment or a spa day or whatever, you know, or making time in your day to do a spa day at home, whatever it is. It's time to get outside and into nature. You can hear the rain is pouring down here. Pick up the spirit quartz, and I am going to bring through the energy of Archangel Metatron. Dear ones, thank you for being here. Thank you for being open, accepting and willing to take on the messages from myself, Archangel Metatron. I am here today to bring you an important message for yourself. Your body and its workings need some attention. You need to focus on bringing activity into your day. You need to focus your mind. You can do the two together. Step out in nature, even if it's for a walk, a run, a bike ride. Make it fun. Do it with someone else if you can. Moving your body is important. Moving your body helps move and shift your energy. Your energy can get stuck in various parts of your body, and everybody is different. But your energy needs to keep moving. It's like a machine. Not that you are a machine. The human body is a beautiful, organic, masterful device. But like a machine, it needs to be well oiled. It needs to keep moving so that the parts and the processes do not get stopped or sluggish or blocked. And the message that I want to give you, if you're listening today, the message for you is to move your body. Move it in joyous, happy ways. Dance, shake, drum, play with your children. Shaking your hands above your head is very good when you are frustrated and angry. Lifting your legs and your knees and shaking up and shaking down. Imagine you are a child. Children play and children express themselves with ease. They know what their body needs to do, just like a dog or a cat. If you have an animal in your home, watch them. Watch how they stretch when they need to stretch. Watch them when they shake when they need to shake. And watch them when they yawn when they need to shift some energy in their body. Make movement part of every single day. Feel joyous and happy. It doesn't need to last for 20 minutes. It can be 2 minutes of shaking here, 3 minutes of skipping down your hall, another 2 minutes in your shower, singing and moving your hips. It can be broken up into many little moments during your day. But movement is important. It is vital to your evolution as a being. Your soul wants you to move. Your soul gets tired of sitting still. Your soul and your spirit loves to express through the human form. That is why it's here. The human form has many, many gifts. And one of them is to express yourself through movement. Think of dancing, think of playing, think of skipping, running, jumping. And if none of those appeal to you, think of the thing that you loved to do. As a child, as a small person, where movement was part of each and every day. Express your beingness, your being here, your being present. It is a spiritual gift for you. If you are working on expressing yourself spiritually, movement is important. Bring movement and pleasure and joy to each and every day. If you can be outside and stretch and move with motion, with music, however it shows up for you, whatever feels good for you. Be in your body as you move and feel the complete joy. Even if your body has pain, feel the complete joy of being present in your body as you are able to move, as you are free to move, as you are experiencing that movement. For there are some who cannot. Experience being present and moving, expressing your spirit, your soul, through a very, what you might call, simple practice of movement. And as you begin to make this a habit, you will find that it brings more to you than meets the eye. It gives on many, many levels. Thank you for being here today for this message. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, for spending the time with us today. Thank you for bringing through the messages. And thank you all for watching. As always, please like, share and subscribe, particularly if you got something out of this message and you think that other people may enjoy it. Please share it with family and friends. Hope to see you in the future in another reading. Bye for now. Hi Pile 2, this is your reading if you picked the Desert Selenite or the Desert Rose. And you also feel strongly drawn to Archangel Zadkiel. So Archangel Zadkiel's energy to me feels very, very strong but loving, very firm, very supportive and enriching. So the first message we have for you, pile 2, is teacher. And perhaps you are a teacher, or perhaps you're about to meet a teacher. And for a lot of you, it feels like you're about to meet a teacher. So a very particular spiritual teacher is coming in for you. And this could be in the form of an archangel, and it could be Archangel Zadkiel, to help you with your growth, with your spiritual growth. So the next 2 cards that we have for you is worry and growth. So it's time to let go of the worrying. I'm learning that worrying doesn't change an outcome. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome, which it simply doesn't. It's a pastime or a thing that we choose to do, but it actually is not helpful to our situation, and that over concern is simply our mind taking over. It is a time of growth for you, and Archangel Zadkiel is here supporting you and feels like just in the wings behind you. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And so some of you, pile 2, may have been actually, asking your spirit team for assistance. You may have been asking for a teacher. You may have been wanting to consciously grow and go further than what you feel comfortable doing on your own. And so that's why I feel Archangel Zadkiel is really here. The message from Archangel Zadkiel here is about sort of visiting the stars and connecting to the stars. I feel that for you, pile 2, that this is a message that's coming through, and it's multi-layered. So the multi-layered message are, sometimes people watching these videos are very spiritual, and so me talking about the stars is very easy for you to understand, and when you get that message about working with the stars, you'll understand what that means for you. And that might be connecting with star beings. It might be going out in your garden or on your balcony or whatever on the street and connecting to that star energy, actually just being in the light of the stars for some of you. But also this idea of night is quite important for your growth and for your conscious expansion, or your consciousness expansion. This expansion that is coming in for you, it feels like it's going to take place in sort of the depth of night. So it could be that you've been woken up at night, because this wolf and this teacher, again, there's this night here, or it could be that you're taking a class in the night. So like I said before, it's multi-layered, because there are some of you who are very spiritual people. So for some of you, it's easier to take on some of these messages. The period of dark night, when there's only stars out and when there's no moon. So that feels important. I'm getting that message from both of these cards here. And there is a lot of growth coming in for you at this time. So we have healthy lifestyle and lots of green. And you can see that I'm wearing a lot of green today, and I've got a lot of green surrounding me. This is Archangel Raphael. Eat a healthy diet, get adequate sleep and exercise, and exercise regularly for optimal health. And I feel like Archangel Raphael has the medical caduceus there, and I feel like this message about health and healing is quite an important one for you, pile 2. You are going through a period of change and growth, and while we're doing that, we want to stay grounded, we want to stay connected to nature, so nature feels quite important here too. You want to balance that shift in energy, that move into a different consciousness, with remaining grounded, with lots of green around you. So like I've got lots of plants around me to keep me grounded. So I feel like for you, there's this message of being out in nature. We have trustworthy friends. Archangel, thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people that I can trust and love. Now, for some of you, you may be saying, I don't have a lot of friends. It doesn't need to be a lot of friends. If you don't have friends who are into the same things as you, pile 2, then perhaps it feels like you may, find some new friends trustworthy friends. Through this methodology that you're going to find, where you find some new information, some new education, where you find a teacher for you. You'll be directed or guided or meet people in these environments. And I feel like you will be pushed to be a bit more healthier with your diet in particular, and exercise, getting out in nature. And then you have Lynx, and this is an 18. And Lynx is about secrets, and Lynx is also about clairvoyance, so sort of the sight and seeing. But Lynx is very silent and has been known to be related to the Sphinx. Sphinx in ancient Egypt. And if you think about that Sphinx as in a secret keeper, and also a very silent knowledge and secret keeper. So there's this element here for you that your personal growth, or the growth that you're going through, you may be starting to get some psychic visions. You may be starting to see through things or through people. For all of you, it may not be that your clairvoyance is coming through, but you are all entering a phase where secrets are important for you. So I'm going to bring through Archangel Zadkiel and see the specific messages that he has for you for today, pile 2. Greetings, pile 2. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here and being present. There are many of you who are not present currently and feel like you're floating in the ether. So if you will, I will guide you to relax your body and be present for this message that you are receiving. So if you take your awareness below your feet, connecting with your Earth Star, breathe in deeply and connect all the way down to your Earth Star. You may see it in your mind's eye. You may see a picture or imagine an anchor. And see it dropping into the core of Mother Earth. You can imagine it wrapping around that core of the earth. And feel it pulling you down from your very navel. Breathe into your buttocks and your heels, sitting up tall and straight. You are now anchored into the earth. You are also anchored into your body, and some of you may not enjoy that feeling. You may not enjoy sitting in your body or standing in your body. You may feel like you need to move or run or walk, and this is all fine and good. However you choose to receive this message is all good and fine with us. You are coming into a time of supreme growth on this planet and for yourself as a person. Your soul is also growing during this time. You must not put aside the things that you are doing because they seem too difficult or too hard. You must ask for help. I am here for help. There are many, many spiritual beings that are here for assistance on the earth plane. However you are feeling called to, ask for help. Do that. Ask for these efforts and assistance to be showered upon you. You will not know how to do it unless you ask for assistance. And that is not to say that you are weak. That is not to say that you cannot do what it is that you are setting out to do. It is merely understanding that growth causes your body, your mind, and your spirit to be overextended in times as you live in a human body through a human existence. You are not sitting on a mountain peak exploring your navel or the spiritual world. You are walking through the very 3D world that you live in, also having a spiritual experience. And the two do not always meet easily. And we are showing Joe two different things. One is a clear, easy line, and the other one is a wavy line. And one is the spiritual existence, and the other one is that 3D existence. And the two dip in and out of each other, which is fine, which is all good. There is no need to measure your experience, your worth. Your growth is monumental at this time, and you are only seeing the apex of that, or the tip that is showing outside of, above the ground. You are only seeing this small little section. You are growing like a tremendous mountain below the ground. You are not even aware of the diamond that you are creating within yourself. You are working with the very essence of your being at this time. A spiritual teacher will come in for you. You may not know this as a spiritual teacher. This could be a podcast you listen to. This could be people you overhear at the bus station. This could be anything and everything that you perceive or allow into your life. And again, you will be aware only of the very tip, the very smallest amount, this little peak that you're getting, this little nugget that you will hear. For some of you, you may go on a course or a retreat or a workshop, so you will understand and you will be putting your toe in a much bigger way. But no matter how this information or this teaching comes to you, there will be a whole mountain of growth and change and education that is coming to you. Embrace it. Relax your body as you learn. Allow the information to filter, to flow. Imagine just opening up your crown, the top of your head, and allowing it to flow through your body, and allow it to sit where it may. And then as some time has passed, you will see, you will know, you will feel that you have had an experience, that you have had some learning, some teaching, but you will know it on a very, very deep level. You will feel it in the very core of who you are. And it will show up in many ways. It will show up almost like daisies, like weeds. They'll come up in all these different areas of your life. Allow it its time, its season, its growth period. This is not a short-term growth for you, dear one. Thank you. That is the message complete for today. So that's something I've never done before. Well, I have, but not in this way and not filming it. So I hope the message came through loud and clear for you. Thank you for watching today. Please let me know what you thought of the message, and yeah, I'd love to see you again in some of my other videos. Please like, share and subscribe if you got value out of this video. Hope to see you again in the future. Bye for now. High pile number 3, if you chose this beautiful golden healer point and you are interested or can feel connected to messages from Archangel Uriel, then this is your reading today. And the way that I've been, well, I haven't been structuring it, but the way it's been structuring itself today is that I'm reading through the messages from the angel cards, and then I have been bringing through a message from the angel themselves. So let's have a look at what you have today. Oops, that's too stuck there. There's a strong, strong energy from this card here coming in for you. Clear your space. So pile 3, big message coming through. And it's really interesting because the cards on either side, one is all is well. So it's like, don't panic, and clear cognizance. So some beautiful, oh, sorry about that. Some beautiful messages coming in from here. So Archangel Zadkiel is getting rid of clutter and clearing energy around you, and use feng shui. So that's really interesting and important. But I'm feeling this message very, very strongly for you, pile 3. As you can see, I've got a lot of green around me, which is important for me for my feng shui. So that's, and wood. So I've got those 2 elements with me today in this space. Clear cognizance, Archangel. So this I didn't even notice, but this is actually Archangel Uriel. This is the only angel message that I've had that is actually the angel has come through in that particular pile. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. And that is coming through as a very, very strong message. So I feel like the clearing of your space needs to happen first, and then you will start, you know, it's like the air or the smoke, or you are lifted up and you're able to hear messages, or, you know, sorry, not hear messages, but some of you may, but it's more that knowing. Archangel Jeremiel, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. So that's a great message too. So there's a big change in your energy coming up for you, pile 3. And the clearing of the space, and perhaps you might want to bring in or ask Archangel Zadkiel to come in and help you clear your space. And it's very interesting, we have Mother Earth. So again, we're talking about that green. We've got the green energy, and we've got Guardian Angel. You are not alone. So perhaps you're watching this because you do feel quite connected to your angels. I also feel that this group may have a very strong connection with ancient cultures. So that sort of, you know, sort of moon cycles, moon energy, that it's not coming to me, the words, but traditional cultures that have used earth as the their medicine, and connected to the cycles of moon, sun, you know, the seasons. That sort of earth magic medicine is coming in for you quite strongly. So your space is very, very important, and perhaps you may want to bring in some more plants into your space. We have spiritual abundance, with thanking angels for blessing me with infinite abundance, and honor your beauty, Archangel Jophiel. So again, we have a green, the green coming in. We have a lot of green for you, pile number 3. So I feel like you need to bring the outdoors in. So I feel like you need to open your doors up, and if you're in the northern hemisphere, then perhaps you're able to do that when you haven't been able to do that. But it's like allowing this fresh energy to come in, and you know, you'll get a lot of downloads. I feel like you're going to get a lot of downloads. So it's just honoring that. It's honoring, you know, the cycles of Mother Earth. It's honoring that you're coming into a different time of the year. And if you're in the southern hemisphere where I am, then, you know, still open up, still open the doors of your house and your windows up on days when you can. Like it's raining here and I've still got my back door and my windows open to let in air while no one else is here. And trust that you're doing the right thing for yourself and that you're going along, you know, on the right path. Trust that you are being guided, because you feel like you are someone who is quite connected to your spiritual team, to your spiritual council. Trust you are, you know, you are getting the messages that you feel like you're getting. The knowing that you have comes from spirit. You can trust the messages, you can trust the guidance. Now, having said that, there may be some of you who are starting new, and you know, you always want to make sure that you're connecting with light, and make sure that that is what you're always focusing on as you bring in messages or accept messages. But there is something that is coming for you, because there's a couple of different cards here. We've got hidden blessings, we've got spiritual abundance, and I'm showing, you know, it's like a gift. There's something being given to you and it feels like it's just going to fall in your lap. And for some of you, it may not feel like it falls in your lap, but it may feel like it's a bigger thing than you're expecting. So now that we've looked at the cards, the angel cards that we've got, we're going to bring in Archangel Uriel. Welcome. This is Archangel Uriel coming to you, talking to you about your spiritual awareness and abundance. And your energy is leveling up. We are currently showing Jo a picture of what is happening so that she can move her body and show you what is happening to your spiritual evolution and abundance. It is leveling up. Now, for many of you, sacred geometry, crop circles, sacred symbols are going to become important for you. You are going to start to get the messages from these geometric shapes, from these symbols. The symbols are going to come with clarity to you. You may see them in your mind's eye, you may see them in any other form, but you will start to notice random, multifaceted messages coming to you from these devices, from these symbols. It is not for you to figure out what they mean to you. The messages will become clear. You will be almost like a funnel, but in the shape of a pyramid. You will receive messages and it will come into a point of clarity for you. You will get this message and it will come all the way down to distill an understanding, so you do not have to search for it. You do not have to try. These messages may appear in the beginning to be clouded or unfamiliar or random. They are not. And we are getting your awareness, your energy fields ready for this information. And again, we are showing Jo some symbols so that you can get a picture of what we are talking about. So we are showing a pyramid and another pyramid on top. So you're getting spiritual information coming down to the point, the top of your spiritual being, and then it will anchor itself in your spiritual bodies and you as a being. You do not have to worry about how this information comes to you, how it is processed, any of the things that you would like to busy your human mind with. You do not need to worry about any of that. It will all be done for you. It is like a little drip dropping into a big ocean. It will begin, and it has begun for some of you already. You will be receiving this drop like from a stalactite going to a stalagmite. But instead of a stalagmite, it is a big ocean of oneness that you are connecting to. These messages, this light that is dripping and coming to you is opening up your ocean of awareness, your ocean of spiritual abundance and your spiritual gifts. You will feel lighter and brighter, but not necessarily all of the time. You will have these experiences and they will last for moments, and these moments will be the gifts for you to continue, so that you will sharpen your sword per se. You will sharpen your connection and your tool to the divine. You will allow your chakras to open up, to be cleansed, to work succinctly, to work clearly, and to work in harmony with you. And as you move through all of these stages, because this is not a single once moment for you, as you build these spiritual experiences and you build on them, you will find that this becomes easier, and that the blockages or the places in your body, we are clearing one now for Joe. The places in your body that aren't allowing the flow to move through clearly, easily, and with grace, they come online, they are cleared, they brighten, they shine. And as they do, you will notice. You will notice this upgrade. You will notice these lights being turned on within you. And do not fear and do not worry that they are not coming on as you expect, or as you thought they might, or in the sequence that you thought it might happen. None of these things are important except to your mind. We ask you to place your mind out to the side. Ask your mind just to be an observer as this spiritual upgrade comes in for you. I am not speaking of a short period of time. This is an evolution of your spirit in human form. Many of you have already been doing some of these practices that I am speaking of today. Many of you will find that you will be repeating some of the practices that you have already done, and that is all good. Repetition helps the body get used to being in that space, being in alignment, being opened up to the cosmic consciousness, being strong in your physical body, so that when the spiritual information flows, the body is able to accept it, to be in harmony while it's flowing, so it doesn't clunk and drop and fall and find mismatches and misharmonies in your body that will make you feel ill at ease, will make you feel like you have dis-ease. You are being prepared in the way that suits you. The alignment will happen as it suits you, and each of you are individual beings, but you are not individual. You are part of a collective consciousness. You are part of a collective group of souls who have incarnated on the earth at this time. And it is very important, supremely important, that you connect again to those groups, families, communities of souls, to turn your beacon on, to light it and leave it lit so that others can find you and you can find others, so that you will vibrate at the same vibration, so that you can each see each other. It is like starting a fire. And it's not a fire that starts like a wildfire or a bushfire that is out of control. This is a sustained, slow burn where you will light your fire and you will connect to others who have lit their fire. And you will burn brighter together because you are connected. You will open up to more and more spiritual energies, and you will bring through lighter, higher, faster frequencies on earth, which is what is needed at this time. Thank you for choosing to incarnate on this planet, and thank you for choosing to dissolve all of the spiritual blocks that you may have brought with you, and you're going to choose to let them go. You may have been struggling. You may have thought that these things were going to be out of your control. That is your human ego mind talking to you. And it has no idea of the expansiveness that you belong to. Thank you for listening to this message today about your evolvement. Stay connected, stay true to yourself, and call on spiritual help. Light your spiritual fire. Be the beacon that you are here to be. Thank you, Archangel Uriel, coming through very, very strongly, very clearly. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more like this. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you in the future. Bye for now.